Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. So on my bed I have a whole bunch of like book stuff. My cash right here too. I have all my money right here. Go to the bank. Or tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. But so it is March 1st. 6:18 p.m. Okay. We're gonna go through all the books. I have my notes as well here. But we're gonna go through all the books that we have up here in the room. And we're gonna start with these 3 first. Okay. So first we're gonna talk about the audiobook. This one. We're on audiobook chapter 7. I'm almost at chapter 8 though. I think we're almost at chapter 8. But we're listening to an audiobook. We are 3 hours into the audiobook, I believe. Let me go on to YouTube because I found it on YouTube. My library. Found it on YouTube. This is the audiobook.
Up the front step.
3 hours, 45 minutes, and 39 seconds into it. I don't know if you can see it, but okay, it's not gonna focus. But huge shout out to audiobook-Jimmy Town, because it has Chamber of Secrets too, and Chamber of Secrets is about 8 hours and 23 minutes. Which, speaking of, I want to be finished this by the end of this week. I'm supposed to do 2.5 books a week. So I think I'm going to throw in an audiobook like each week since I started this on like a few days ago. The Harry Potter books don't count, so this is just the audiobook I'm listening to this week. Well, I want to be done this audiobook by Thursday, I think. Because I can listen to the audiobook on my phone with my AirPods in on the way to cheer, on the way to school, on the way to school, on the way home from school. When I'm leaving school, like, I could listen to it all that time, but I didn't. And if I finish this on Thursday, then Sunday, every Sunday, I'll film a new video. Or every time I film, I'll film a new video, or like an updated video. Or every Sunday, I'll film an updated video. But this is Chamber of Secrets. This is the second one. But I want to start this one on Friday. But I can't start this one on Friday until I finish this one. So I have to finish Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone before I can start Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Which my copy, like the back, is kind of ripping off, kinda. So, we'll see what happens. But these are the 2 Harry Potter books that are for this month. If I finish these 2 and the other books that I'm supposed to have, then yeah, I'm gonna finish. Then obviously, yeah, I'm gonna continue to like have more books. Like, I'm gonna put more books because if I get on track. But next, I have the To All the Boys I Loved Before series. Well, To All the Boys I Loved Before. This is the first book of the series, which I do have like little tabs So I have a tab at chapter 40 because I want to be at chapter 40, ready to read chapter 40 by the end of the week. But my mom thinks I should read to chapter 25 today. But if I don't get up to 25, I want to at least get up to 18, so that's why I have like a little bookmark here. But I'm going to take the bookmark off, and I'm going to put it where I want to be. Just kidding, I don't need to because it's already there. I'm going to put it at the last page. Right here. Okay. So, I also want to be on chapter 9 by the end of this week for the Kissing Booth book. Just because the Kissing Booth book is a different book, like it's a different style, like it's kind of the same style as that Jenny Hand to All the Boys I Loved Before, but they're both romantic, like romance books. The books are both different from the movies and stuff, so they're kind of the same, but obviously this one has 440 pages and this one doesn't have nearly as many. This one only has 355 pages. So this one almost has 100 less pages than this. But I listened to 7 chapters on Saturday, yesterday, of just this book. Like 7 chapters of just listening to audiobook because it had 7 chapters of audiobook. So I was taking advantage of it. So yeah, I want to be ready to read chapter 25 end of the day today, and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. So I can finish. So I think I can do that next. And I want to get at least up to chapter. I want to read chapter 2. Chapter 3 is on page 30. So I think at about 8 o'clock, about 10 o'clock, I'm going to put this up. Like, I'm going to sit up. I'm going to get out of my bed, stop reading up to chapter 25 of this. Or if I finish this, then if I finish the 25 up to chapter 25 in this, I'll be listening to this audiobook anyway. But I'll listen to the audiobook. I'll throw this into the mixture of listening to it. But I do also have to read 2 side extra books a week, or like a few extra books a week. So I have Gemma, Tessa, Dark Diary 1, or 13 Reasons Why. These are 4 books that I could throw in, but I decided to go with for this week The Outsiders, which only has 180 pages, which it'll be a quick read. Like it's only 180 pages, so it shouldn't be too much of a long, hard read. Which at about 90 pages is the halfway point. Which it's middle of chapter 6. Chapter 6 starts on page 85. So I want to read, by halfway through the week, I want to be on Wednesday, I want to be on chapter 7 of this book. Which, chapter 7 isn't too far from 90 pages. It's about 90 something. It's on page 100. So I don't think it'll be that hard to read. It's a quicker read, but you know what's an even quicker read? This one, Judy Moody Girl Detective. I want to be 170. Hold on. Give me a number between 1 and 10.
2,
Give me a number between 1 and 17.
here's a random number, 7,
How many chapters are there? That'll explain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me a number between 1 and 10.
here's a random number, 9,
I am not reading. Up to page 146. Give me a number between 1 and 10.
3,
Okay. So that means 3 that means I have to read 3 chapters. So that means on page 38, is chapter 4. So that means I have to be done chapter 3 and reading chapter 4 because I'm starting this week. So for today, I'm starting this reading up to chapter 4. So I'm starting this, might read chapter 1 of this because we do have lots of time. But I don't know. We might read the first chapter of it because it ends on page 19. But I want to see how many chapters there are first. Because we'll see whatever the Google tells me. I think there's 11 chapters. 12. There's 12 chapters. Give me a number between 1 and 12.
here's a random number,
5. We'll do 1 and 7. Give me a random number between 1 and 7.
4,
Google wants me to read up to chapter 4. Where is chapter 4 anyway? Oh, I found chapter 5. It's on. Oh, I did 3. They want me to read past chapter 3. So chapter 5 being on page 70. That's not even that bad. That's not even that bad. So I am so very offended that I thought that Google was going to do me dirty. I'm sorry, Google. But here's the stack of books that I have to read this week. All the books I have to read this week. I have to read so many pages today. How many pages of a 170-page book should I read?
according to Copybot, for starter.
How many books should I read this month?
According to Quora, a good reader should read at least 4 to 5 books every month, although it depends on an individual's capacity and the time he.
How many do you personally think I should read?
I'm with Charles S. Lewis, who said, "You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. But I'd probably skip the tea."
What's your favorite book?
Ruritanian romance is a fascinating genre.
Have you ever read To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han?
This came back from a search.
What is your least favorite book? What is your least favorite book?
Graphic novels seem interesting.
Set a reminder for next Sunday, March 8th.
Got it. Next. This will be for March 8th, 2020.
Set a reminder for Sunday, March.
What's the reminder? Sorry, what would.
Set a reminder for March 8th that I need to start new books.
Alright, need to start new books. This will be for March 8th, 2020. At what time?
All day.
Sure, I'll remind you on March 2nd, 2020 at 6:34 p.m.
Oh my god, go. I'm gonna. Okay. Cancel all reminders.
You have one reminder. Are you sure you want to delete it?
Yes.
Okay, the reminder, March 2nd, 2020 at 6:34 p.m. Need to start new books is canceled.
Set an alarm for 10 o'clock p.m. What is military time for 10 p.m.?
Here is information from militarytimechart.com.
22 o'clock. What do I want to put? Set an alarm for 11:30 p.m. Go to bed. Alarm called go to bed is set for 11:30 p.m. Okay. Set a timer for 1 hour. Okay, so timer set. We're gonna read this one first. So we're gonna go read. Like, comment, subscribe, peace.